All right. Hello, hello. It is a beautiful Monday morning. We are live here. I have not been live in a long time. And I thought, what a great way to get it started again by doing a live stream talking about all things LA Marathon, my favorite race. And hopefully it's your favorite race. This year, in 2025, it's going to be the 40th running of the Los Angeles Marathon presented by ASICS. It's going to be a lot of fun, a lot of excitement built up around it. It's going to be so much fun. But anyways, if you don't know me and you're new here, my name is Anthony. I am a very proud Los Angeles Marathon ambassador. I've been on the team now for 4 years. This is my fourth year as an LA Marathon ambassador. I'm a senior in the senior class, if there is a class structure when it comes to being an ambassador. But it's been such a fun journey for me. I remember my first time joining, being accepted as a ambassador for the Los Angeles Marathon. I got the call from the coordinator, Lucy. She gave me the news, and I'm telling you, I just about cried because I was so proud of being able to represent a race that means so much to me. I'm also a marathon runner. Of course, I've done 12 marathons myself. I've done, let's see, how many LA marathons have I done? Let's see, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. I've done 24, or no, I've done 8 Los Angeles marathons so far. 2025 would be my 9th LA marathon and my 13th marathon altogether. I'm going to talk more about my first one later in the live stream, but if you're here live or in the replay, I appreciate you for taking time of the day to hang out with me. So the goal for this is to just give you as much information as I can about the LA Marathon, as far as I know, and maybe help your journey. Maybe this might be your first LA Marathon, and so maybe you're not quite sure what to expect. So my job here is to help your journey be a little bit easier. But even if you're a veteran of this, I think I'm definitely going to be able to help you with some value, hopefully. So as I said, uh, this is going to be my eighth, ninth. What did I just say? Eighth or ninth LA marathon? I lose count. But anyways, so I consider myself still a newbie. I'm not an expert by any means. I'm still learning as I go here, and that's pretty much the premise of this channel, is to help you in your running journey through mine. What else is there about me? I'm a proud father. I'm a husband. Um, let's see. Not only a father to some teenagers, my father to a fur baby, my homeboy Karma. I call him my furry homeboy. He's sitting here on the left, and I'm hoping he doesn't ever. He doesn't. I hope like the mailman doesn't come and him get up and start knocking things over, because that would be a mess. But yeah. So if you're new here, or if you just be sure to hit the like button, let the YouTube algorithm know that you're watching this. Always a good thing. Yeah, there he is. You can see me right here. But Comer, I'm working here, so you're gonna have to sit down and hang out for a bit. But yeah, if you're here, hit the like button. Let me know you're here. Let me know in the chat if you're here. Say hello. I'd appreciate that. Or leave a comment below if you're watching later in the day. I know it's a weird time. It's 10 a.m. on a Monday. People are at work. I get it. So you're not gonna if you can't join live, I appreciate you for watching the replay. So we're gonna go over all kinds of things here. Uh, so you see, I talked about so here we go. So the thing is, the question of the day is, how many LA marathons have you done? And there's bonus points if you tell me your most memorable moment from any of those marathons. So leave it in the chat below, or the comments. Let me know all about it. I want to hear your journey. I don't want this to be just a one-sided conversation. I want this to be a back and forth, a conversation. So speaking of Ellie, I just told you how many marathons I did. I'm coming up on my 13th in 2025. I've done 9 LA marathons. So let me know in the chat or in the comments below how many you've done and what your most memorable moment is. I'll give you some bonus points there. And if you're here, say hello. I'd like to say say hello back. So speaking of goals here, my goal for the LA Marathon is a 3:45. That is way faster than anything I have done at all. I think I bonked at the last 2 LA marathons. I've see that the in 2021. Let's see, 2020. That was the pandemic year. 2021. That was late. That's when I became an ambassador for the first. No, it wasn't. 2022, I became an ambassador. 2021 was the late one, like in November. And then the one in 2022 was back on schedule. And so then I did okay. I think I did like 4:45 or something. But then 2023 and 2024 were both, I bonked at both of those. And it was not pretty. So I've been trying to learn as I go here. I did the Long Beach Marathon a few months ago, bonked at that one. So now I've realized that hydration is a big key to this. So I've got my electrolyte here. This is actually the official hydration company for the LA Marathon. I mean, I have a sip right now here because my mouth is dry. It's delicious. Yeah, good stuff. So yeah, so I'm still learning as I go here. And so, yeah, 3:45 is my goal for the 2025 Los Angeles Marathon, which is the 40th running, by the way. As you see the little, let me see right there, oh, right there, bam, 40 years of running. Yeah, so this can be a special one. Let's see who's in the chat real quick. All right, Bill. Hello, Bill. LA would be my first marathon ever. I hope to say hello on the course in March. That would be awesome, Bill. Thank you for taking the time and hanging out with me here. Wow, their first LA marathon. So I'm later in the chat or later in the live stream, I'm going to talk about my first LA marathon. That's so each week I'm going to try to do this once a week. And each week I'm going to kind of give little fun facts about my journey in hopes to help you in yours. So thank you, Bill. Yeah, LA would be your first marathon ever. Hope to get to say hello on the course in March. I hope to see you there too. That'd be awesome. All right. So what do we let's see next? Okay, so my training. How's my training going? All right. So with the 3:45, I'm currently training with I'm up at the LA Roadrunners, of course. I've been with them for a few years. And if you have not joined LA Roadrunners, it is such a great tool. I mean, I travel from Lancaster all the way to Santa Monica just about almost every Saturday when I can. So it's about an hour and 10-minute drive. So the value of me going down there is worth the drive. But plus I get to see my running family, and that's my most favorite part of it. And you get to run along the beach in Santa Monica. But LA Roadrunners has they have Santa Monica, they have Balboa Park now in the valley, and they have Griffith Park. So there are different options for you to join. But if you have not joined the LA Roadrunners, I highly suggest you do, and we'll talk about that a little bit later. But my training, okay, so as I said, I'm training with Group 4, which is the 4-hour marathon group. So I thought I'd start with them, try to get my legs kind of up to their speed, and then try to move up as the season goes on. We just had just an event this past weekend, Saturday at Dodger Stadium. It's every year the LA Roadrunners does 2 Dodger Stadium meetups. The first one was this past Saturday. We did 2 loops around Dodger Stadium, equaled 9 miles. And that went really great. The first loop we did easy pace, and then the second loop of 4 miles was marathon race pace. And I felt pretty good. But, I had great conversation as I was doing it. So it made the miles just flew by. But the next meetup is going to be maybe in January or February, or I'm not quite sure. But there's going to be a second LA Roadrunners meetup at Dodger Stadium. And that is the big one. That's the one where they do a course preview of the first 6 miles of the LA Marathon. That's the one you do not want to miss. So my training's going okay. I actually got, let's go to my Strava real quick. Let's see how my training is going. I'm going to talk about this. I'm going to switch over here in a second. Give me a moment. Okay, just got to do some things here. Okay, my activity. Okay, let me switch the screen here. All right, share screen. Got to find out which one this is. Bam, here we go. Here we go. Is it showing? Let's see. There it is. Yeah, you can see it. Okay. So yeah, there's my training. 9 miles at Dodger Stadium here. As you see, I did a overall 9:05, 9 miles, but I forgot to stop my freaking watch when I ended. So I don't think these numbers are accurate, but yeah, so let me go into something here. See my training calendar. Is this, that's not what I want. Yeah, it is. Is it? Let's see. Yeah, there it is. Okay. So as you see, this week here, so this past week we just did, last week was actually a taper week. So we didn't, the miles are cut in half. But the week before that, I did pretty good. I did 40 miles, I think, or almost like 38, 39, something like that. It was a lot. But that's the most I've done in a long time. And that's because I'm following the LA Roadrunner training plan. Um, and I'm not perfect. I'm not doing it exactly to the T because I have a busy life and I'm doing what I can. But um, yeah, it's going pretty well. Let me go to my activities real quick and just we're gonna go over a few things. That's not what I want. I want my stuff, my activities. Bam, right there. Okay. So let's see. Like, let's go to my 15 miler I did last Saturday. There it is, 15 miles. So what I did here was I did 15 miles. So average overall. So my slow, easy pace for group 4 is 10:11 to 11:11. And being part of the LA Roadrunners, they'll send you the details and all that stuff. Um, so yeah, I did 6 miles of easy from 10 to 11 minute pace, and then I did 3 miles of marathon race pace to try to get my legs used to going that speed, which is about a 9 minute mile, 8:50 to 9 minute mile. That's what I do, and so I did that just to try to get my legs used to running on tired legs. Um, so that was a good workout. I felt very good about that. But let me get rid of this. And we'll talk about some of the, yeah. So my training's going well. I feel good about it. So there's still time to join the LA Roadrunners, and there's so many great perks about it. So first off, the community. I love the community. I've met so many amazing people through the LA Roadrunners, and maybe here in a few live streams in the next few weeks, maybe I'll get a few of them on, and we'll and have them provide a few cool tips for you in your journey. So yeah, LA Roadrunners. The perks about this is first of all, you get to hang out with some great people. Um, there's so many different pace groups. So if you're worried about, oh, I'm too slow, or I can't, that was my worry when I first started. I thought, oh my gosh, I'm too slow. I can't even. Why would I even go with the LA Roadrunners? But no, they have so many different. I think that God, they must have 10 or 15 different pace groups from super fast, like sub 3 hour marathon to like a run walk or just strictly walking. So whatever your fitness level is, there is a group for you. And a few other perks is when you go to the Rose Bowl half, you actually get to hang out in the Rose Bowl locker room, which is one of my favorite perks. I think that is so cool. Um, it's a nice, warm, comfortable environment. You got bathrooms. It's fantastic. You like walk onto um, the Rose Bowl field, the football field. Very cool. And another perk is at LA Marathon. You get to actually hang out inside Dodger Stadium. That's another cool perk. So just many other things along with that. You get the training plans, you get the emails, you get the support, and I never joined any club in my first few marathons, and I wish I did. I would have been so much further ahead now. I was always ran by myself. So, but if you could don't be like me. Join a club, even if it's not LA Roadrunners. Join some kind of club in your community to help you along the way. So that's that. All right, what's next here? Um, Here's one little thing. So if you can't join LA Roadrunners right now, maybe you're too far away, or maybe it's just not in your budget because it is. I think it's like $150. Um, but there is still time to join it. I mean, we have less than 100 days to go, and so here's what you can do. If you can't join it, but you just want to get the training plans, I'm going to show you this here. Let's see. Okay, so we're going to go. Let me switch screens here. I'm going to start from the beginning here. Let me go to the beginning. Okay, so oh my God, my stomach is rumbling. I'm hungry. I need to get myself a snack. I need to get a drink. Okay. So how to get the LA Roadrunner training plans. Let me present my screen here again. I haven't done this in a while, so it's taking me some time to kind of navigate this. I'm going to go here. Make sure you can see it. Bam, you can see it there. There you go. By the way, if you're here, hit that like button. I'd like to know that you're here. Let the algorithm know that you're watching. Say hello. That'd be nice. So let me go over here. Okay, so you want to go here. You want to get let's see, get involved. You don't want that. You want, um, let's see, how do we get over here? I was just here a second ago. Get involved. Oh, there you go. LA Roadrunners training. So you get involved. LA Roadrunners training, and then you want to scroll all the way down. Oh, that's good pictures. Okay, scroll all the way down, and you go to training resources there. And right there is LA training resources. And I am in, and so there's all kinds of different levels, which is awesome. See, level 1, level 2, 3, and these are all made by Coach David Levine, who is an amazing uh, running coach. So I'm in level 5 actually, and let's take a look at it. See, there we are. Make sure you can't see it. I got to switch this. Hold on a second. Let me it opened up a new tab. So there it is. Okay. There it is. So that is the training plan I'm in right now. And we are currently in week, see, it is the 16th. So we are currently in week 14. And as you see, yeah, compared to week 13, so like next Saturday, 16 miles. So this week is going to be a lot of, I'm not going to be doing my workout today. On Monday, I'm going to switch it to Tuesday because I'm off tomorrow. So it makes it a little easier for me. So that's how you get the resources, folks. It's really easy. Whatever level you are, you'll find something. So, and it's free. You don't have to pay anything. Like I said, things are expensive. All right. So, speaking of training, did you know that the Los Angeles Marathon has a Strava page? It just came out this year. Maybe you like Strava, maybe you don't. There is actually quite a controversy. I've heard a lot of people say they don't like Strava because they don't want to be tracked or they don't want to be people judging their stuff, which I understand, but I love Strava. It's one of my favorites. So let me show you how to do that. So we're going to go back to my Strava here. And by the way, head over to my Strava and follow me. Let's support each other in this. Stop screen. All right. Can you hear Karma's pitter patter in the background? Oh, he went off somewhere. Okay. So now I'm going to show you how to find the LA Roadrunner or LA Marathon on Strava. So what you want to do is go to, let's see, clubs. Bam. See, I already follow them. But if you go to the club name, Los Angeles Marathon, it should be able to come up right there. I'm going to click over to Los Angeles Marathon. And this is the page. Look at all this. And it has last week's leaders. Look at this. Tristan De Silva, 112 miles last week. Good Lord. Good job, Tristan. Alyssa Carlos, 100 miles last week. And Zach Steele, 90. Good God. They must be ultra marathoners. But it's all kinds of cool things. You can see the recent activities. You can put your activity in there. Look at that. Good job, morning run. I'm going to give this a kudos, as they call it. See, we got John Frost. He got his workout in. He's in LA. Did 9 miles, 7:04 pace. Wow, good job, John. Bam. Give him a kudos there. See, so it's awesome. This is another great way for you to be involved. And, it shows the members. And as you see, they have 1,300, over almost 1,400 members. So this is another great asset for you to use to be part of the running community. So much fun. So that's that. Let me stop this. Okay. All right. So we got let's talk about some news here. Okay. So the Rose Bowl half is in January. So they have this series here. They have the Santa Monica Classic, and then they have the Rose Bowl half, and then the LA Marathon. And so the next race coming up in January is the Rose Bowl half and 5K. Sorry, it's sold out, which is awesome. It's sold out really fast. So, but you know what? They do need volunteers are always needed. So if you want to be involved somehow and you just can't be part of the race this year, but you want to be involved, volunteer. That's a fantastic way to help, be part of the community, and they would greatly appreciate it. And you might get some perks. You never know. Sometimes they do things like if you volunteer, at this one, we'll give you a free 5K next year or something. So look into it. Be on the lookout. Make sure you follow LA Marathon on Instagram just so you could uh, stay up to date with that stuff. All right, and then we got the Big 5K, the Big Five Sporting Goods LA 5K, which is in March 15th. That's the day before the LA Marathon. That's a lot of fun. So if you say you're not ready for the LA Marathon yet, and but yet you still want to be involved, do the 5K. It's the day before. It's at Dodger Stadium. Goes a loop around. We actually just did that this past weekend at Dodger Stadium. We did like the 5K loop. It's currently $61. It's like $55 plus like a $6 registration fee or something. So that's that. Yeah. So all kinds of ways for you to be involved if you're not quite marathon ready yet. All right. What's next? Okay. Medal reveal. The medal reveal for the 2025 Los Angeles Marathon presented by ASICS was put out last week on their Instagram and an email and Facebook and all the stuff on the socials. So let's take a look at that. What do you think? Let me hide this. That is the medal for the 40th running of the LA Marathon. Let me hide this so you get a full view. Bam. Isn't that beautiful? I love the design personally. So it's from 1986 to 2025. So it's funny, like people said, is that really 40 years? Yes, it's 40 years. It's the 40th running, actually. The 40th running, not 40 years, the 40th running of the Los Angeles Marathon. And what a beautiful medal. Tell me in the chat, what do you think? What do you think about this? This is going to look really good on my medal hanger. I'm excited about that. So that's that. I want to know what you think about it. Are you going to be getting it yourself? Are you as excited as I am? I like it. So, all right. There's the medal reveal. What's next? Okay. We got a lot of things to talk about today. This is really cool. All right. So, talking about, we spoke earlier about my first LA marathon. And maybe this might be your first marathon, first LA marathon. And I kind of want to share with you my experience of my first Los Angeles marathon. So, what happened was I was applying for the police department, and I, after a long time of going gung ho for it, decided this was my passion. They said thanks, but no thanks, and I was completely devastated. But in the meantime, while I was getting ready for it, I was running my butt off trying to get ready for the academy, going to the training runs on Saturday. It was I loved it. I loved everything police department. I found it as a way for me to give back to my community. And but anyways, they said thanks, but no thanks. And at the time, I was extremely devastated. But right now, I'm like, oh, thank God that didn't work out, because I don't think I would have been a good fit. I'm more of a long-term thinker, not like an on-the-spot thinker. I just need time to I need my mind to kind of warm up a bit on certain things. So I don't think I would have been a good fit for that. But it all worked out. Anyways, yeah. So after they said no thanks, a friend of mine said, hey, you've been doing all this training. Why don't you do the LA Marathon? And I was like, what? LA Marathon? That's like only elite athletes can do something like that. But I looked into it and I said, it's not just for elite athletes. But I signed up for it, trained for it. I think I might have done the most was 16 miles prior to that. Just a few months of training. And my only goal for it was to run the entire thing. So I'm going to run the entire Los Angeles Marathon. That's my goal. And I did it. And I'm telling you, friends, it was the worst pain I've ever been through. It was, oh my gosh. And I remember finishing, and a friend of mine said, will you ever do it again? I'm like, hell no. Never again. But then after a few weeks, the pain wore off, and I started, I realized how amazing, how much of an amazing thing it was. And I remember crossing the finish line thinking, oh my gosh, if I could do that, what else can I do? And that really just like unlocked my brain. Like, because I always kept myself very limited. Like, I grew up in poverty, never had much. And I thought I'm only stuck to one little way of my life. But doing the LA Marathon, and it just showed me that I'm way more capable than I ever thought I was in the past. And it was like an unlock. And like I said, I've done every one since then. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. I've done 8 of them so far. 2025 would be my 9th in a row. And let me show you the medal. I think I have it here. This was the medal for the 2017 Los Angeles Marathon. Can you see that? I think it's focusing. No, it's not focusing. There. Anyways, you can see there it is. This was back then. It was by Asics. Now it's Skechers. No, I'm sorry. Back then it was Skechers. Now it's Asics. But this is might by far be my favorite medal as of today, just because the meaning of it means so much to me. A lot of great feelings and emotion and memories behind this medal. So I have a friend of mine, Rizzo. He says, I have all kinds of medals, and I can't tell you what the time was that day, or what was my PR, or what was my pace, or whatever. But I could always tell you a memory that's behind that medal, and I thought that was so beautiful when he told me that. So that's that. So go earn yours, folks. If this is the first time, I'm telling you, you will not be disappointed. So that's my LA Marathon story. Let me know I would like to know all about you. Is this your first one? Oh my gosh, Karma. He is scratching and making everything move. Good Lord. He has no manners. He does not see that I'm doing this. I'm busy here. He wants to be the star of the show all the time. So one last thing. So I told you at the meetup, we had a LA Roadrunner meetup this past weekend, Saturday, and then afterwards we had an ambassador brunch. And at the ambassador brunch, look what they gave us. Look at this hat. The 40th running of the Los Angeles Marathon presented by ASICS, an official hat. They made these specifically for the ambassadors. Isn't that beautiful? So let me know in the comments. Do you think they should make more of these as to make it for a giveaway? I think so. And they also gave us a shirt. Look at this. What I like about this is it's a long sleeve, and it is. Look at that. Beautiful. Isn't that nice? Yeah. I like its long sleeve because it's starting to get a little chilly here in LA. Well, actually, where I live, it was 27 degrees when I ran the other day. And so, yeah. Anyways, these are beautiful. Thank you, LA Marathon, for that. So, again, if you want to sign up for the LA Marathon, DM me on IG. Save yourself a few bucks. I will send you an ambassador code. Head over to my Instagram, Running for My Best Life, and I will send you that code. Yeah. So we got 89 days, folks. 89 days to the Los Angeles Marathon, March 16th. The 40th running. It's going to be amazing. So if you are here live, I appreciate you for watching, hanging out. I'm going to try to do this every week, maybe every Monday, depending on how my schedule is. And we're going to talk all things LA Marathon. Share with your friends. Be part of the community. It's going to be great. And if you see me, say hello. Like we saw, we had a comment earlier. Oh, we got the chat's gone. Well, we had our friend earlier said, "Hey, I'm going to say hello to you on the course." Yeah, please do. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I'll try. It was Bill. Bill's going to be there, and he says, "I'm going to say hello to you on the course." So yeah, that'd be awesome. Yeah. Okay, so that's it. So we're going to try to do this every Monday or so. All things LA Marathon. Have a chat, hang out, and try to help you in your journey. So with that said, I'm Anthony, reminding you to keep running for your best life. See you next week.